am I the asshole for saying no child support, no opinion?
So I do want to get like backup information on that, right? So there has to be a lot that comes with that. So I don't think it's just, I need to hear more of the story. I need to know what type of father this person was. And the fact that I just assumed that it's a guy is like horrible, right? Because the mom can pay child support. So I guess I should assume.
Yeah, and we've learned on Reddit, shit, you never know. It could be LGBT, you never know. Either way, I-17, here we go. Man, look, I've started to see a surge of children being in the business, bruh.
Yeah, Reddit seems to be like super young people.
It's crazy, man.
This is like Dear Diary all of a sudden. This is where they come.
Right. I-17, think I might have to explain how I was born for context. My mom has two friends. I'll call them Amelia and Jessica.
That's a pretty name.
Okay. Jessica's husband cheated on her with Amelia,
Okay, I don't know.
getting her pregnant, but Jessica forgave them. Then he cheated on her with my mom. Jessica still forgave him and forgave my mom, which makes me think she's probably the most forgiving person on the planet. So let's stop right there. How you feel about Jessica? About your namesake?
She's definitely the stupidest person on the planet.
Is she the stupidest Jessica?
Mm-hmm. I want to be her man.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, my mom insisted that Jessica's husband is my father, but he always denied it up until several months ago when he realized how much we look alike. So he agreed to a DNA test. Turned out he is my father. So two affair children by two different women for him. So damn, Jessica's husband got two outside babies, not just one. Two outside babies.
It's really two inside babies because they're the homies kids.
No, she said two affair children.
Yeah, but Jessica and Amelia were her mom's friends. In the beginning, she said.
Oh yeah, well just one then, because just one inside kid then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he got two kids outside his marriage. That he must be rich as hell. That's
but what I'm saying is, Jessica and Amelia were both her mom's friends too. So it was like three best friends. And he slept with one of them, and Jessica forgave him. Then he slept with the other one, which was her mom, and Jessica forgave him. That's real close.
Yeah, he wild, bro. He has been visiting about once a month, but things are still awkward between us. I was reading a romance novel when he told me I'm too young for those books and said I must stop reading them. I hate where this is going. I told him I won't, but he said I have to listen to him since he's my father. So I said no child support, no opinion. This makes zero sense, by the way. He seemed pretty stung by it. Was it too much?
Why do you say it makes no sense?
Because I'm thinking no child support, no opinion on where the kid goes to school, all this kind of stuff. You're saying my dad don't pay child support, so he can't tell me to stop reading freaky books.
Okay, but here's the thing. I think it's deeper than that. Like, that's what's being said, but you know me, I never just see this. I see everything else with everything in life. So you definitely, I think the child support thing is just like it was a way of her.
He just found out he was a dad.
But it was a way of her expressing how she's how he's missed out on her life. Like, you're not a part of my life in any kind of way. Even if he just found out, he's only going to visit her once every month. So I don't know you. You are a complete stranger to me. You being my DNA donor does not make you, I would say sperm donor, but being my DNA donor does not give you the right to be my father. And a person who doesn't share blood with me can be more of my father than you are, because it takes a lot more than just that. So I think it was just her way of saying in that moment, you haven't been there for me, you have no opinion. You shouldn't have an opinion on what books I read. I mean, the girl is 17 years old, so romance novels should be the last thing. I remember when I was in middle school, I was scared as hell, but a lot of the people around me were already not virgins, and I was like, what? When I was in middle school. So 17 is actually not that bad of a number for you to just be reading romance novels. So for him to come in as a dad and try to play the dad role, even though you only come and see me once a month, I don't care how long you've known that I've been your daughter. You come see me once a month and you trying to tell me anything about anything, sir.
I mean, how's he supposed to get to know you though?
More than once a month. You better come pick me up like you having visitations. So I need you every other weekend.
Face. I get that. I get that. I just think that this is stupid, bro. Like,
it's stupid when it's what's being said, because it's like, oh, you can't tell me a romance novel. This is a 17-year-old, so it's her way of hiding the fact that she's actually going through something because she feels like she lacks that father figure that she needs. A lot of girls that aren't lucky enough to have a father in their life feel like that. I can't relate because I had a great father, but a lot of them do feel like that.
Right. Okay. So, let's read the first comment. Not the asshole at all. He may be your father, but he isn't your dad. Also, what the fuck? You're also WTF. You're almost an adult. He can't just butt into your life at near adulthood and try playing parent. You did nothing wrong. I guess. I mean, y'all gotta understand, bro. From a man's point of view, even if you just found out this is your daughter, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want that for her.
She's 17 years old.
I know, but I don't care if she's 70 years old. Like, I don't want.
Would you rather her be reading a novel than actually having sex?
Yeah, I guess, but at the same time, it just goes into like, okay, if you read novels, that means you're interested in doing it. And this is the thing, you're gonna do it, so it's not even nothing I can really do about it, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to try to prolong it or stop it or whatever the case may be, as long as it can possibly be prolonged or stopped. Yeah, it's so, yeah, no, it's you know, you don't want, you just don't, you don't want it, but this is a tricky situation. So all right, we'll read another comment. Not the asshole. You're 17, not 13. He doesn't get to swoop in the third act and pretend like he has always been around. It doesn't even have to do with child support. That's my thing. It don't got nothing to do with child support.
That's what I said too, though. I think that's just her way of wording it to say that she feels like she's been missing out on a parental figure, and I'm just gonna walk in here and you only come once a month, and you're gonna try to tell me what to do.
But you get bonus points for the comeback. Like, I don't know. I don't like disrespect to parents at all, bro. I'm not with the disrespect at all of your parents, bro. You can't disrespect your parents. 17 years of denial exempts him from the title and anything that comes with it. He needs to earn a place in your life at this point. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So it looks like everybody kind of feels like this girl is not the asshole. I think we need to lean into the fact that it's common knowledge that this man got 2 outside kids. His wife stayed with him, and and everybody just kind of seemed like they walking around with it like it's so like it's
just the most it's a more sympathetic situation. It's a more sympathetic situation when you're like, oh, he has one child, like out of wedlock or before, and he didn't know about them, he's trying to fix it, whatever. But this dude literally has different children, different places. Like, I don't know how his relationship is with the other child, but it's a lot. And I think that a dad who just leaves kids behind like that and then tries to play dad is like, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So, man, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments about this one. Do y'all think she's wrong? Do y'all think she's the asshole? Or is she justified? Is she justified in how she feels and what she says? And like always, we listen, we don't judge.
I judge.